We are back here at the Wellness and Events Center, beautiful facility here at NJIT where the Highlanders win. And this was a microcosm of the game. Abdul Lewis dominating play with a block, and then a beautiful pass by Diego Willis. The high-flying Brinson puts it down. And if we stop the highlights there, we lose the only down part of the play, the technical foul. But by that point, this game was well at hand. As we begin the Raff report, Matt Provence with, of course, top assistant and trending internet sensation Jeff Rafferty. Raff, this was your scout, and I don't think the Highlanders, at least after the first TV timeout to maybe the very last TV timeout, could have played any better in that 32-minute window in between.
Well, before we talk about the game, Matt, I have to comment on the sport coat today. Since we've been doing the Raff report, I have noticed that your dress has improved dramatically, and this one knocks it out of the park today. So I would say you got us going on the right track today. I don't know if there's as much a scouting report, but more the
ratings, with the
more
ratings
the suit coat.
We got more money in our budget.
Yeah, we came ready to go today. We guarded, we defended. I say it all the time. We defended. The guys had a real urgency from the get-go. And we got big performances from a couple key guys, Abdul Lewis being the primary one.
You know, you talk defense, and we joke around here on the Raff report about you being the defensive coordinator, but you're telling me Jalen Jordan, Chauncey Hawkins, and the other point guard in Sanabria, you know, finish, what were they? They were combined 9 for 35? I mean, that's unbelievable. That's the oldest team.
No, those three, that's a lot of firepower. Make no mistake about it, that team we beat today is going to have a good season in the Northeast Conference. They have a lot of firepower. They obviously get up and defend you. They pressure the ball. They get up in passing lanes. They try to make you uncomfortable. I thought we played very poised on the offensive end. But again, I'm going to bring it back to the defense today because that team shot 31% from the field and I think 21% from three. And they're not going to do that much this year. So I'm pleased with the defensive effort. I'm pleased we got some key guys going. I wish our bench was a little better in the first half, but those guys bounced back in the second and gave us good minutes. I thought it was we talked about it last time after Army about playing complete games, and now I think we've kind of pieced together two pretty complete games, which is good.
Yeah, two good teams, Army, now St. Francis, Brooklyn. You know, we could talk all day about Zach Cooks, so we do, but, you know, Abdul Lewis, a little rust first two games, but when he hits one jump shot early and forces the defense to come out and play him beyond the perimeter or near the perimeter, it changes really the whole game.
It really does, and I spoke to him after the Army game, actually. When he's put the ball on the deck this year, teams have had a really tough time guarding him. He's really doing a nice job getting to the rim or getting fouled. So that's something, if, like you said, if he can step out and make an early jump shot, and then the defense is going to close even harder on him. I mean, he's going to get to the rim. His line, he was 6 for 15 from the field. But he had a couple really aggressive drives and some balls that went in and out. So I thought offensively he was, obviously those 3 or 4 backdoor passes he had for assists, he really got our offense going today. And when he's, like you said, when he steps out, makes those shots, and when he can start finishing consistently, hopefully there's going to be more nights like this. The rebounding effort was as good as I've seen all season.
What you don't see on the box score, too, Coach, is that, he had a double-double. He probably had a triple-double in fouls drawn. So even with his percentage being low, getting guys on the bench like Yaya Evans, et cetera, certainly impacts the game. And, from a guy on the stat sheet that doesn't stand out that I thought gave you some great plays at key moments, Shondell Jones, some rebounds and some saves in the corner.
No question. Shondell gave us some really good minutes. He ended up with 15 minutes. He didn't play enough in the first, and to be honest with you, San Antonio Brinson came out and played pretty well defensively and had 3 rebounds. We started him. He played 6 or 7 minutes. Because of matchups, we never went back to him in the first half. The second half, he played the first 7 or 8 minutes, and I thought he was very good. And Shondell was very good as well. And we wanted to make sure we got both of those guys back in down the stretch because they were really important. Our bench has been very good this season, and it wasn't great in the first half. And it was important to reward those guys a little bit and get them back in and back into the flow in the second half. So.
And finally, before we let you go, people don't understand the stressful life of being a Division I coach. Can't even watch the Pats tomorrow, right?
I guess not. What time do they play?
You'll be out on the road, huh?
Yeah. Tomorrow's a full day of high school hoops. Can never live in the moment. in college basketball. So as we're knocking off these W's and continue to play well and coach these guys up, we have to build for the future. So beats a desk job, man. That's what I say all the time. It beats a desk job.
Yeah, well, anyway, when you're 9-2, it certainly does. Congratulations on the great start. Safe travels tomorrow, and we'll see you at Fordham on Tuesday.
Terrific, thanks.
All right, that's Jeff Rafferty, top assistant. I'm Matt Provence. Thanks for watching another edition of the upwardly trending Raff Report.